Okay, so I am going to teach you how to use EdPuzzle. So EdPuzzle is a great online website for essentially creating videos and being able to input quizzes, being able to input comments, being able to input voiceover into videos that have already been created, and they're a really great way or a really great form of assessment. And they work really well when using the flipped classroom strategy. So as you will see, when you sign into EdPuzzle, you will see this page. So obviously you see my page here, and these are a few of the videos that I have created already. But I'm going to create a new video so that you see the whole process. So if we go over here to the left, you'll see that there are popular channels, many or some of which you will be familiar with already. So you'll probably be familiar with YouTube, you'll probably be familiar with Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks, and probably Crash Course as well. So let's go to TED Talks. So we click on TED Talks, and you'll see here that some popular TED Talks open up straight away. There's a search bar up here. If you have a particular TED Talk in mind, you can search for your own particular TED Talk. But for the purpose of this, I'm just going to choose any video. So let's just choose the first one, and Duncan Davidson. So we tick the video, and we go into Edit. So when we click on Edit, you'll see that the video will open as it has done here, and you will see at the top here there are 4 options for you to choose from. Okay, 4 options for you to choose from. So firstly, you start with cropping video. So you might potentially want this entire video. It's only 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Again, for the purpose of this tutorial, I am going to crop this video. So to crop the video, we just drag it to the point. We drag the left side to the point where we'd like to start, and we then drag.
And everybody else in the room will like it. Well,
I'll just pause that, and then we just drag the end point to the point where we would like to end. So let's just crop our video right there. So now that we've done that, we can move on to part 2 if you wish to. Okay, and that is the voiceover. So here you can stop the video at any point, and you can voice over the video itself. Now what voiceover will do is voiceover you'll no longer be able to hear the original video, and it will be the information that you provide your students with through the voiceover. Now I'm not going to do that for this particular video. So moving on to part 3, we have audio notes. So kind of similar to voiceover, but an audio note is quite simply what it is. Again, you would click on the little microphone down here at the point where you would wish to input a soundbite that you would like your students to hear. It might be a question that you would like them to think about. It could be a mini assignment that you have them to do before they're able to move on with the rest of the video. Again, I'm not going to add an audio note. I'm going to go straight to quizzes here at the end, because I find that with EdPuzzle, quizzes are probably the most useful, I think, and beneficial aspect of what EdPuzzle kind of like provides us as teachers and educators. So as you will see, the video has been cropped down here. It's been cropped to 1 minute 30. We did that a moment ago. And if we play the video, and we'll start playing it, the video will play.
Everybody else in the room will like it. Well, I dug into this a little bit.
And now I've decided that Duncan Davidson has said something interesting, and I would like to ask my students a question. So over here on the right-hand side, you will see that a question box has now appeared. I just pressed the little question mark down here, and now this question box over here has appeared. So you have 3 options in terms of question asking. So you can ask an open-ended question, as it says. You can ask a multiple choice question, or you can ask the students to simply enter a comment of some description. So for me, the first two are generally the best two to use. So I'm going to use a multiple choice question. So let's imagine that my question is, do you like this video? And the answer could be yes, and the answer could be no. So here, obviously there's going to be a right and a wrong answer. I'm deciding that the right answer is yes, the students do like the video, so that's why the green tick is here. Okay. So when I'm all done with my question, I click save down here. Okay. Now, the beauty of EdPuzzle as well is that you can choose whether students can skip questions or not. And if you choose for them not to be able to do that, then they can't actually continue playing the video until they have provided an answer to the question. So they have to spend time thinking, or hopefully they spend time thinking about the answer to that question. So I'm finished with this question, and I'm just going to click continue.
I talked to lots of the scientists today.
And imagine that now I'm finished with my video. We have cropped that video. We've spoken about how we can input voiceover. We've spoken about how we can input audio notes, and we've actually added a question to this video as like a formative quiz for this listening exercise. So now that we're finished, we click save, and then we click finish. And now that we've clicked finish, you will see a new screen appear. So again, the beauty of EdPuzzle is that it connects directly, or can connect directly, to Google Classroom if you use Google Classroom. So you can set a start date, you can set a due date for that. You can add it to your class. As you will see, I've got a grade 6 integrated humanities class here, so I can add it to that class, and I could assign it to that class. It would go straight to Google Classroom. It would publish to Google Classroom. And here, as I mentioned a moment ago, you can choose to either prevent skipping or not prevent skipping. Now, I always prevent skipping so that my students have to at least provide some level of answer to each of the questions. And also, if you wish to, you can turn on the closed captions as well for students that maybe aren't as strong in terms of listening abilities. So that is essentially this tutorial for EdPuzzle, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you.